Hello and welcome to day 123 in this quest for a 2000 rapid chess rating on chess.com. Okay, the computer is searching for an opponent, so let's see who we're playing. A 1744 should be a tough game. Let's see here. So they're 100 points ahead of me. We'll try this Jabava London. All right. Let's see what they decide to do. Okay, they play c6. Okay, so they form this triangle formation. So we'll just go ahead, do our normal London setup here. Okay, so now we'll bring this in, help keep the knight out of there. And now the question is, what should we do here? Castle kingside. Should we bring our knight up? Probably just develop our knight up here to cover this e5 square. So you want to cover the dark squares in the Jabava London if you're white. And of course black will try and fight you for those. All right, now he already moved that bishop, but there is the possibility of going here, or excuse me, to b4, and then our a pawn could chase that, and he could double our pawns here. Let's see, do we just develop our queen? And if so, what is best, or where is best to develop this queen? We could play a3 to prevent any future pins here. And should we just castle as well? Maybe we should just go ahead and castle. He could jump in here, so let's play that. We'll keep any future pins out of the picture. All right. Okay. Well, now what would be best here? Do we retreat this knight back here? Or do we just move here with the knight? I think we'll move that knight back, get ready to bring this other pawn forward and fortify this D pawn here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now we can castle kingside. All right. Now, should we attack? Maybe we develop the queen. He might want to push here. So we could just gain space with something like that. But now we'll have to worry about that knight jumping in and taking advantage of these squares here. All right. Probably should go ahead and castle and get out of the center. All right, do we bring our queen in? Perhaps. Perhaps we go there. All right, and now we can attack that knight. And maybe we want to go ahead and castle as well. So we'll go ahead and castle. All right, so we have an attack brewing here. Should we jump forward? Or do we just add the pressure here? Jump forward this way, threatening to add the pressure. He could just attack me though. You know, and then what do I do? Maybe we bring this this knight up. All right, so things are getting a little tricky here. All right, maybe we attack that. Something like that. All right, so you know, what was the meaning of that? Maybe he wants to chase my bishop. So we'll leave an escape hatch for the bishop. Then, you know, if he presses forward, we can retreat. We probably... Need to figure out something here in the center. The center's kind of locked down pretty hard here. So I'm kind of wondering, you know, how should we go, or how should we proceed here? All right, do I ignore that? Do I push this pawn up? All right, it's starting to get a little tricky here. All right, if I push the pawn, I could threaten the fork. He'll probably capture, then I capture, and then he starts chasing me. Or he takes this knight. All right, maybe we... Nope, we don't want to do that because then he could have a threat here. So... let's get rid of our bad bishop for his good one. We'll just go ahead and do that. All right, now... Maybe we bring our knight up here. So we will go ahead and do that. Try and control this e4 square. Perhaps getting ready to push forward. What is that move? Oh, I overlooked that. I overlooked that. Well, what do I have? Well, that'll help me double the rooks up, I guess. So, I guess we have to do that. All right, now, do I attack that queen and drive it back? Attack the queen and drive it back. Probably. what? Just move forward here. The problem is if this bishop gets lined up here. If I go here, he captures. What should I try here? Probably go here. If he captures, my knight will come up, and then my bishop can go there. So we're doing that. All right. Oh, now he can chase me away. All right, well, I guess we got to go there. Now he'll push here, and we have to guard this. Oh, our queen is already guarding that, so I guess it'll be all right. That's not so good. Should we ignore that? I guess we're going there. Okay. Well, where is best here? Where is best? All right, I guess we're moving here. Okay, man, he's really pressing me here. Is there an option to sacrifice this bishop? You know, I capture, he captures, I get 2 pawns for the bishop, but then what? I'm targeting this, he can just protect that. Man. All right, perhaps I just have to go all the way back. So material-wise, he's ahead by 1. And I have this weak, isolated pawn. Yeah, it's not looking too great here. And then we have this possibility of him jumping in there. All right, I guess we're going back that way. And of course he goes there. Of course. All right. Well, what would be best here? What would be best? Yeah, this is turning into a rough game. Can't move. Need to protect this. How can I activate my queen here? Guess I'm doing that. All right. What now? What now? We're putting pressure on that. We could go after his bishop. Could go after his bishop. This rook is pinned, and so that's not so great. Man, what can we do here? What can we do? He's gonna. Oh, and he's going after this rook, so I probably have to try something like that. All right, and that does not look good. So what can we do? What can we do? If we move our king, he'll just be able to pick this rook off. Then we go here, his queen goes here, then our bishop is under attack, and so that's not looking so good. We need to stop that. All right, let's go there. Let's go there and attack. So we're attacking the bishop. You know, where is best? The bishop could just move here potentially. He could just attack. Well, no, the bishop needs to do something about that bishop. He needs to do something about his bishop. What can he do? All right, the bishop, you know, what is best? Maybe move right here. Okay, so he attacks me. What should I do here? How about... That causes some problems. That causes some problems. So do I just go here? Do I grab the open file? Man, this is pretty tricky here. Maybe I have to go here. Then he could just come down and attack me. Wait, I can't go there. All right, it's looking bad here. Let's see, where can this rook go? Maybe I go there. I don't know. It's a rough one. It's tough when you're playing these higher rated opponents. Okay. Well, do I go there? Okay. So now what? Now what? Um, hmm. All right, my queen is under attack. What can I do about it? Can't take it because of this bishop. So he's really kind of limiting where my queen can go. And if I move, at some point he could attack me here. All right, what can I do? I could go there maybe. Not looking too good at all. My queen is really limited on options. Do I go there? Man, see, I'm just really limited on where I can go here. All right, I'm just really in trouble. This queen has to move somewhere. So, I mean, do I go there? I don't know, something like that, I guess. Now what? Do they just develop their bishop and attack mine? That might be a possibility. Okay, well, can I grab his... Now I have to go after this first. I have to go here. Do I check him first? So if I check him, he can just go here. But then what? Maybe I check him first, putting him in the corner. Then I pick this off. It's looking rough here. It's looking rough. Okay. Probably have to do that, maybe. And at least this way, I still have... Now, does it matter if I check him? All right. Well, what next? I'm running out of time here. It's not looking good. Does a check do anything? Check. Then what? All right. Guess we're doing that. So now he could just trade off material. Yep, just trade material off. All right, at least whew. Now it's tricky. Can I go after this? If I go here, he'll go there. All right, guess we have to go there. Now what? Now what? Guess I have to go there. It's looking rough. It's looking rough. Oh, that's probably a mistake. A time trouble mistake here. Oh, come on. Well, okay, I can go after this piece. I can go after this. All right, now I can attack him. Man, I'm hanging in there, but this is a rough one. Okay. Well, now we can go there. We're attacking his bishop. That's a good move by him. All right. Good move. All right. What can we do here? What can we do? Running out of time. All right. All right, we got to give that up. Probably would have been better to centralize my king. This is just, I don't know. I think I'm losing, and with only 14 seconds left on the clock, it's going to be ugly. My only hope is this passed pawn. If there's a way to move this bishop out of my way and get my pawn moving. All right. Well, there we go. We'll do that. Awful, awful. Man, it's losing now. Whatever. This is disgusting. It's so frustrating losing these games. Like, I don't know. I mean, this person's 100 rating points higher than me. Okay, I pretty much have to go there. Okay, now, I don't know, I need to see if there's some way to get this pawn moving, but it's just not looking good. All right, what do I do? Do I just bring this over as far as I can? Something like that. Then go here. Oh, come on. Really? Well, I guess I have to go Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to resign. This was just awful. Man, those games are frustrating, a loss like that. Okay. Well, let's see what we can learn. You have to stay positive and learn from your losses. Okay, game review real quick, and then we'll look at some analysis. Yeah, I played at 77.1 versus their 81.6. So apparently I had an opportunity here. I jumped ahead and then just gave it all away in the end. So, oh, and then there was a mistake here. It looks like almost a blunder. All right, so 77.1 versus 81.6 for them. They had a great move. I had 23 best moves they picked versus my 19. They played at an 1850 level and I played at a 1700 level. So I got to step it up if I want to, have a chance of climbing up, any further. So inaccuracies, I had 5, they had 4. We both had 4 mistakes. They had I had 2 misses. They had 1, but I had a blunder. All right, so down below you might not be able to see under my image. I played at a 1700 level. They played at 1850. Looks like 95.1 in the opening for me, 93.8 for them. 75.6 in the middle game for me versus their 83.8. So they outplayed me in the middle game and the end game. 63.2 in the end game versus 73.3 for them. All right, quick review. Let's blast through these moves and then we'll look at some analysis. All right, man, yeah, it really launched through those moves. So this wasn't a very good move here. What would have been best? Jumping the knight in here. That makes sense. Then I could try and have an outpost, put this knight up here. Yeah, that would have definitely been better. All right. Well, I just have to try and improve, instead of, and then that little tactic there that I overlooked. So, yeah, how can I avoid that? Oh, that caused that stupid knight move there. Yeah, that knight move got me in trouble, and then he goes ahead a pawn there. So, that was a mistake. What would have been best? Once again, putting that knight here so it's attacking the pawn, forcing him to do something about it. And then I can jump here to this outpost. All right. Instead, we went that way, the wrong direction here. All right, yeah, and then after this, it was just ugly. I was just playing defense and falling behind. And they're winning at this point. And apparently I was able to, that was a mistake. So, and this is a missed opportunity. Okay, I thought about this move, putting my queen here, but apparently that was not the right thing to do. Okay, and then that's a mistake. So best for them would have been to push that pawn immediately. All right. Yeah, so a mistake there. They should have pushed their pawn. And a blunder. I needed to move forward, apparently. Try and protect this pawn. Yeah, centralize your king. Centralize your king. And then now this is just pinned. So, yeah, see, they should have immediately moved here and attacked the pinned piece. All right. Yeah, I had opportunities there. I just didn't play well enough. Okay, and so, yeah, I just resigned here. Okay, is there anything we want to look at? Should I dig into the analysis? I mean, I guess we could take a look at it. You have to let me know in the comments if if the videos are just too long with these analysis, or do you like the computer analysis going back over the game or not. So here we end up with the Jobava London, and so at this point we're just developing our pieces. I play this to prevent him from pinning my knight, but that was probably just a wasted move. I should have gone here immediately, fighting in the center. All right. So let's look at that move. Best would have been just to develop the other knight. So instead of that, they should have played the knight developing move, and then once again we should play e4, and then we would have exchanges in the middle. So after b5, I retreat my knight back, but apparently I should have just gained space here. I'll have to remember this, pushing your h-pawn up here and gaining space. So that's probably a more important move in the Jobava London. Something I overlooked. I didn't try and gain space on the king side. All right, so they like that move, but it does allow the knight to jump into an outpost, which he does. So I castle. We have an attack on the queen side, but I ignore that. Apparently I should have brought this knight up to here. I was worried about my bishop possibly getting trapped, though. All right, so we exchange off, and that was the blunder move. Instead, I needed to go here and then follow it up with what? So capture. Now I can capture towards the center. And they recommend, let's see, knight to b6. So that's interesting. Apparently that's the best move for black. Now they're saying queen to c7 would have been better. So queen to c7 just guards this. And then it looks like I should go capture, capture, and then knight to c5. So yeah, this is a plan that I overlooked. I should have put that knight on the outpost. If you can put your knights on an outpost in your opponent's position on their side of the board, it can give you some advantage. But then they would try and knock it out right away. And then what do they recommend? Queen to b2, getting ready to open this up maybe. So capture. And now they recommend capturing this way. So, that's a little different than what I would expect. Capturing away from the center. And that just takes experience, I guess, to determine when you should break the normal rules. Because normally you want to capture towards the center with your pawns. That would allow e5. They have a nice strong pawn center. But then we could trade off rooks. Capture. Then what? Our other rook, we swing that over. They capture. Our queen captures. And now what? Bishop to c8. Repositioning the bishop on the diagonal. And it's bishop versus knight, but we have queens on the board, so we have to be careful because there's pawns on both sides of the board. But at the moment, the position is locked up and that bishop is kind of blocked by a lot of these pawns. All right, back to the game. So, this little tactic here that I overlooked, I should have, I don't know. Sometimes you just miss the tactic. So retreat. I started pushing. Another mistake. Better would have been knight to b3, getting ready to try and get that outpost. So once again, now they recommend capturing this way. And then e5. Queen to f2. And capture. Knight captures. Knight to e. Oh, now they're saying the pawn should have captured. So, but we would be left with an isolated pawn. So that could be an issue possibly. All right, let's get through this. e4. So we exchange in the middle here, which was not the best plan. Instead of that, it's saying, what should I have done instead? The bishop. Should have captured with the bishop. Oh, and then I have a little bit of initiative. So if I captured that way, and then they capture, apparently, I have to capture this way because my rook's unprotected. Then rook at a to d8, and now knight to b3 protecting. What next? Rook to d7, getting ready to double rooks up, or even retreating back that way. So then move the rook. We have room to drop our bishop back if we need to. So now the knight would capture. Although here they're saying we should activate the other rook. All right, enough of that. Back to the game. So we trade off, but now I'm on the run. So, yeah, I mean, what should I have done there? Apparently that's the best move, to drop back there. Okay, now, so that is best. So they capture, we capture with a check. But what next? I should have dropped back, apparently. I should have just dropped back with my queen, because now that pawn's marching. Yeah, it's just looking pretty rough. Okay, so that was a mistake there. What should they have played? Rook to c8 instead. So here I missed an opportunity. I should have dropped my queen back to here instead. After capture, capture, then what? c2. Ooh, looking dangerous, that passed pawn. Bishop captures. Then what? Rook to d8. Now this is dangerous, threatening my rook and a check here. So it looks like the best thing to do is capture here. So if I capture, 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 and then we're trying to push this pawn. So they push here. We have a4, rook to c7. We just start moving up. So here, yeah, the game could have turned out a little bit better. Black is still ahead here and has this pawn majority, and I'm a little stuck over here. All right, anyway, in the game, we just ended up, exchanging off, and yeah, it just got ugly here. I just wasn't able to hold things together. That move, I should have immediately pushed that pawn, apparently. Huh. If I push that pawn, though, they could just attack with the bishop. But then I guess I have time, maybe, to go here. I don't know. That looks pretty rough there. Rook to d7, a mistake. I did not take an opportunity, or the opportunity. I should have just attacked. Yeah, so I just did, and that was bad. That was the final blunder there. So I should have gone this way. But then they have what? f3. What? You'd think you would capture here, but it's saying I should immediately capture this. It likes that. Oh, now it's saying I should get rid of that immediately. But that allows what? Rook to d5. Interesting. Then what? Push, c5. And now what? Now we're just in trouble. Yeah, so that does not look good. All right, in the game, bishop to e3. So we saw that we should go up like that. Then, oh man, yeah, that would have been better. Anyway, the blunder here, they missed an opportunity. All they had to do is just go here, here, pinning this piece, and then what? The best thing to do is attack, but then we have capture, capture, rook to d6. Yeah, this is losing as well. So anyway, back, down to the end. We just kept moving here, and it was just bad. Once that pawn gets promoted, it was pretty much over. So what should we have done here? This move was bad. Better would have been rook to b3. So rook to b3. They're saying king to g8. But, what if they just played that? Oh, apparently that is a blunder because now there's a mate in 2. Oh my gosh, yeah, a mate threat. So, yeah, I was so low on time I didn't even see that. All right, I'm not going to play out the rest of the moves, until I just resign there. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments if you would like. So thank you and have a super chess day.